Hello, I am not feeling well, but I'm still going to get a video out. I'm not one of these soft lads, who go, oh, sorry, no video today, I'm feeling a bit poorly. No, I'm still going to get a video out. Food poisoning will not stop me. No chance. I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about UCL Fantasy. You'll be a better manager by the end of this video. So let's get into it, shall we? Let's have a little recap. Match day 15. One for the history books, that wasn't it? Plenty of goals. Plenty of goals in one game. I started off with the PSG goalkeeper, only 1 point. I mean, he did well getting 1 point considering he conceded 4 goals. At least I only spent 4.6 million on him. Didn't spend 6 million for Neuer, who conceded 5 goals. No, just the 4 goals. So obviously switched over to Raya. Unfortunately, Arsenal did not keep a clean sheet. That would have been massive for me, going with 4 Arsenal defenders. Well, 3 defenders and a goalkeeper, you know what I mean. If they kept a clean sheet, I would have had an even bigger green arrow than what I actually did. It was a good game week for me. Getting inside the top 2k. I left Ruggeri on the bench. 3 points, that's decent effort. Hakimi got injured, so obviously I'm going to have to transfer him out. In midfield, plenty of action in the midfield. Plenty of returns. Musiala went on the bench, was only getting 2 points. Bit of a disappointing score for him, considering they scored 4 goals, playing in an attacking position, but just the 2 points, went on the bench. Elise scored, as usual. With Elise, you feel like he got 7 points. It feels like he could always get a bigger haul than that. He's such a good player. KK got 2 goals, and Dure got 2 assists. Nice, good for me. And up front, I fortunately captained the right player of the match day, Dembele. 2 goals, star man, 32 points. Thank you very much. Lovely jubbly. Kane and Diaz scored as well. Kane got an assist. Kane was playing a little bit deeper against PSG. So, something to think about moving forward if he will play deeper in the return leg. But he scored the penalty and got an assist. But yeah, big score, big green arrow, good start. I am definitely on course. My bare minimum, I've said before, finish inside the top 5k. I've never finished outside the top K. I say never, I've only played this is my 3rd season playing. So I've been playing 10 plus years. So in the 3 seasons I've been playing, I'm not going to finish outside the top 5k. That is good. I've got a chance of finishing inside the top 2k. 2 points ahead of 2k, so as long as I keep it steady, don't make any stupid decisions, don't miss any deadlines, I'm going to finish, well, I've got a chance of finishing inside the top 2k. Looking ahead to match day 16, the return legs of the semi-finals. Arsenal at home to Atletico Madrid. They've got the best defence of the match day, whereas Bayern Munich, home to PSG, got the best attack. Arsenal are most likely to qualify, 71%, and it's 50-50 between Bayern and PSG. I don't think the Bayern PSG game is going to be another repeat. I don't think it's going to be another ridiculously high scoring game. I think Luis Enrique said they're going to continue to attack, but if it gets to the last 15 minutes and one team is looking to qualify, it's just natural that that team is going to try to shut up shop. The goal total for this in the bookies is 4.25, which is huge. That's a huge total. I've already backed the under. But nevertheless, looking at this, you do want, it's obvious, isn't it? You want Arsenal defenders, you and Bayern attackers. And, not so much of the Atletico Madrid players. Got some predicted lineups for you next. Starting up with Arsenal, I think there's going to be a few changes for Arsenal. So Gyökeres is obviously going to play up front. I think Martinelli will come back in the team over Trossard. Trossard played against Fulham. Trossard did do well against Fulham, so I think it's probably more likely Martinelli starts, but it wouldn't be a surprise if Trossard does start. We'll get to see these teams before the deadline. Odegaard is injured, so I think Eze will start again, and Saka looked fantastic against Fulham. Got brought brought off at half-time. I think that's just precautionary. He's come back from injury. When that game's won, there's no point in playing him a lot more minutes than what he needs to. I think he'll start against Atletico Madrid. Great player. They need him to start. He's their best attacker. Zubimendi will come back in the team. He was rested against Fulham. Obviously, Rice just plays absolutely every minute of every game. He probably runs home after a game. He just can't stop, can he? Calafiori did well against Fulham, but I think Hincapie will come back in the team. I hope so, because he's in my team. And other than that, Benjamin White will probably continue to play right back. Oh, but it wouldn't be a massive surprise if Mosquera does start over him. But that is what I think the Arsenal lineup will be. Atletico Madrid, there's not going to be... Well, the only issue is Simeone looks like he's injured, so Llorente will play right wing instead of right back, and Pubil will go across to right back. I think it'll be 4-4-2. It could be 5 at the back with Llorente playing it right back and then having 3 at the back. But this is what I think the team's going to look like. There was a lot of changes for Atletico at this weekend to play like a B team. Arsenal was the only team that played full strength or near full strength. The other teams have the luxury of rotating. And in the other fixture, Bayern, no surprises there. That's going to be the same lineup as the first leg. Yep, no changes at all. PSG, Hakimi's got injured, so I think Zaire Emery will play right back with Ruiz coming into midfield. I think that's what's going to happen. If not, then Zaire will continue to play in midfield and they'll play someone else at right back. I'm not too sure who, though, but that's what I think the team is going to look like. And now for the big one, the big reveal. What is my team going to look like? You've got a little bit of a sneak peek there. I've gone for an 8-7 split. It was a 9-6 split the other side for the first leg. So I've obviously made some transfers to get in players from the first day. In goal, no changes at goalkeeper, obviously. You don't want to be wasting transfers on goalkeeper. I'm going to start with Raya. He would have to, for me to consider swap, and Raya would have to get a horrendous score for me to bring in Safanov away to Bayern Munich. So very unlikely that's going to happen. Or very unlikely I'm going to be playing Safanov. I'm going to be making that sub. In defence, this is going to be a big shock. I hope you are ready for it. Here we go. 5 at the back. I'm going 5 at the back. This is assuming Hincapie holds on to his place and he starts, which I think he will. I'm hopeful he will. So I've got 3 Arsenal defenders and the goalkeeper. Quadruple Arsenal defence. I'm bringing in Hanko for Hakimi. 2 reasons I'm bringing in Hanko. First reason is, well, sort of covering my options by having 2 Atletico Madrid players in my squad on the 33% chance that Atletico Madrid do qualify for the final. Another reason is he plays on the first day, so I can tilt the split in my favour. Yeah, those are the reasons. In midfield, we have got 2 transfers in midfield. Saka, you've got to have Saka in the team. He is the best captain for the first day. I've got to bring him in the team. I've got rid of Doure. It was between Doure and Musiala as to who I was going to transfer out from the second day. Musiala should start. Will probably play 70 minutes. Doure probably play 70 minutes. But if Barcola starts ahead of Doure, it wouldn't be a massive surprise, would it? The other transfer is I've transferred... Well, I'm going to probably transfer Rice out for Eze. Rice has been playing a lot deeper recently. Against Atletico Madrid, he was like playing as a third centre-back at times. You know he's going to play. You know he's going to get 90 minutes. The problem is, I don't think he's less likely to get a return. The best chance you got a return is an assist from a corner. So I'm going for a bit of a differential in Eze. I like him. Yeah, I think he's... Yeah, just got a higher chance of getting a return over Rice. So that's why I'm going for that. A little bit differential. I quite like it. Obviously, Saka is going to be my captain on the second day. If Saka does not do the business, I will switch captaincy to either Kane or Elise. It would be Kane. It probably will be Kane, but I am concerned he's going to be playing a lot deeper, like what he did in the first leg. Yeah, between Kane and Elise. I'll see how I feel on Wednesday if I need to change it. See what I wake up and feel like doing. So that's my team as it stands right now on Sunday afternoon, assuming the lineups are what I expected them to be. So looking at the qualifying percentages, I mentioned Atletico's 33%. Only, it's not that high, 29%. That's 3% I was off. I think you've got to have 6 players for Arsenal. They're playing the first day, and they're the big favourites to qualify. You've got to have 6 players for Arsenal, basically. So everyone's going to have at least 3 in the defence, possibly 4 in defence, and then a couple of midfielders. And that's what I'm going to do for Bayern Munich players. 50-50 for them to go through, but Bayern Munich off. I've got the stronger fixture being a turn to PSG and Atletico Madrid. I've only got Atletico Madrid to sort of cover my options. The number to get to for the final is 6. You have 5 free transfers into the final. So as long as you've got 6 players with your 5, you will get to 11. And as it stands, if I make those transfers, I've got an 85% chance of getting 6 players or more. That is what I want. So thank you for watching. If you made it this far, you might as well hit the like button and subscribe and all that good stuff, and even like give me a comment to say, wow, even though you've got food poisoning, that was a fantastic video. You didn't need to rush away to the bathroom or anything during the course of this last 10 minutes, and you told me everything I could possibly need to know about UCL Fantasy for this week. So thank you for watching.